What's up, familia? Welcome inside the big rig. Hope you guys are doing good. Keep in between the lines. Got your load secure. Yes, yes. We uh, we live. We live to fight another day. um, it's good news for me, at least for the time being, as you guys can see there, or even here on the screen. I'm here at Primm right now, State Line, Nevada, and it had been rumored for quite some time already. Well, actually, before I get into that, let me go ahead and say this, man. Um, I have not been cycling in quite some time. Probably, probably about a full year since I last went cycling. I took my bike to go get a tune-up, which I gotta take it back because they did a tune-up, but the gears aren't shifting. But anyway, I went cycling on Sunday, and while I do work out, cycling works out different muscles, and man, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, man. I'm sore right now, but I recommend cycling, dog. A lot of people have not ridden a bike since they were little kids. It's a good workout. It's easy on the joints, and it's a lot of fun. And you get to see wherever you're at, the town, city, whatever. You get to see it differently. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So I highly recommend cycling. Anyway, going back to this, because I've been covering this, here and there, right? Primm, Nevada. Now, here we are, the week of, right? Depending when you guys are watching this. But this was supposed to be, WAS. This was supposed to be the final week of Primm, the whole town, which, I mean, it's not a big town at all, but not just like a casino or something small. No. The entire town. This was supposed to be the last week before this town completely shuts down, right? Because, I mean, if you take away all the jobs, right? If you shut down all the restaurants, all the gas stations, all the casinos, which there's only one left. All the other casinos are shut down. I mean, that sucker, Buffalo Bills right over there, it's been shut down for a while. Across the street, Whiskey Pete's, that's been shut down for even longer. But all the jobs were gonna shut down. The housing, which you can't really see, but right back there behind those trees, that's where the housing is at. They were gonna force everybody out of there by July 16th. So anyway, this whole town was gonna shut down. This was the last full week, or this was the last week completely that this town was gonna be open. Well, it got a little bit of extended life. And I don't think it's really going to save this town. I don't. That's why I titled this that it's not shutting down yet. But I put it in capital letters, yet. I'll get to that in a second. What's up, Julio? So let me go ahead and, because I stay here about 2 times during the week, man, for work, right? Trucking it up. I truck it a lot by between SoCal and Nevada. So I pass by here pretty damn often, and I stay here pretty damn often. And when I first started staying here, I would stay at Buffalo Bills right there. Then COVID hit, Buffalo Bills shut down. Whiskey Pete's, that shut down years ago, man. It shut down years ago, but there were a few times that I stayed at Whiskey Pete's. The only thing that's open, and the only casino that's been open, is Primm Valley Resort and Casino, which is the least popular of the 3 casinos here, but that's the only one that's left open. Anyway, let me go ahead and read to you guys, which, talking to people here, they were telling me that it was still going to shut down for about a week or two. And who knows, it still might, while they go ahead and do these movidas to keep this town open. So let me go ahead and read this. Terrible's Gaming takes over Primm operations on July 1st, replacing Affinity Gaming. Okay, so Terrible's Gaming actually, from what I understand, what I was told, used to actually own Terribles across the freeway, on the other side of the freeway, and they actually lost it. They couldn't keep up with it, and they were losing money, so they completely got out of the business. At least with well, I shouldn't say the business. I don't know what they went off to do, but my point is they went ahead and they sold it to Affinity Gaming. So now they're coming back, because I'm sure you could buy this stuff, everything around here, for pennies on the dollar, because it's just not making money. All right, let me see. So Terrible's Gaming, let me see, is taking it back. Let's see, where did I leave off at? Oh, yeah. A 1-year license keeps the resort running while Terrible's finalizes long-term plans. So as it stands right now, they have a 1-year agreement. 1 year. One. Now there might be, now they're trying to finalize a long-term plan, or they're trying, as it says right here, Terrible's finalizing long-term plans. I don't think there's long-term plans for this. I really don't. This 1-year deal, it might go further than that. It might. I don't know what long-term, what their definition for long-term means. I don't know if it means 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years. But if it's anything over 5 years, it's not gonna happen, dog. So anyway, as it stands now, it's gonna be open for at least 1 more year. Okay, let's continue. Primm Valley Resort, which is the only one that's open right now. Okay, Primm Valley Resort stays open full time. The only casino currently running. Yes, out of the 3 casinos, it's the only one currently running. Let's see, Buffalo Bills. Here's some info on Buffalo Bills, which is that one, which is probably the most popular one because of the roller coaster. So let's see what it says about Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills may reopen for special events only, pending a life safety review of the Desperado roller coaster. So I guess they gotta check out the roller coaster, which I've ridden that roller coaster once upon a time, many years ago. So I guess they got to check out on the roller coaster. Let me see. Let me read it again. Make sure I'm getting it right. Buffalo Bills may reopen. Okay, it may reopen. For special events only. Dog. So it's not even saying on here that Buffalo Bills will open full time. It's just saying that it may open for special events only. So they're not even saying that Buffalo Bills will open up the rooms and casino and all that stuff. All it's saying is Buffalo Bills may reopen for special events only. Now, I have been here for special events because they do have a nice little theater in there. They have a pre-feedment theater in there. I went in there for Latin Legends. I've been in there for a few things, right? So they do have a pretty badass little theater in there. So I'm assuming that's the only thing that they're talking about. And by the way, they're not saying it's going to reopen for special events. They're saying right here, Buffalo Bills may reopen. Maybe. It might reopen for special events only, pending a life safety review of the Desperado roller coaster. I wonder why the roller coaster needs to be inspected for them to reopen for special events. I don't know how much money it'll cost to dismantle it, because I would just think if they want to reopen for special events only, and the roller coaster doesn't pass the test, I don't know how much it costs to just say, you know what, let's just take it down, or just leave it up. I mean, what? Unless it's in that bad shape where it's like, well, we don't want part of the track falling on anybody who's coming in for an event. I'm thinking maybe for special events, they want to have the roller coaster rolling, but it's just been sitting in the sun. As a matter of fact, just sitting right here, looking at it, I could see some rust. I could see a lot of rust spots. It has not been in operation for quite some time. And I have not seen anybody get up there, paint it, do anything to upkeep it. And I can see rust. So, let's see. Let's continue. Whiskey Pete's, which is the other one that's across the 15 freeway. Whiskey Pete's stays dark, but its 18-slot gas station keeps running. Okay, so with this 1 year deal, there is no plans to reopen Whiskey Pete's. Let me read it again. Whiskey Pete's stays dark, but its 18-slot gas station keeps running. Yeah, so within this 1 year deal that they got, Whiskey Pete's, nothing's going to happen with Whiskey Pete's. It will remain closed, but the gas station will stay open. Let's continue. More than 300 jobs and the Oasis Apartments employee housing are preserved. Yeah, that's the housing that's right back. Man, you guys, you're not gonna be able to see it because the trees are blocking it. But everybody that works here, that's where they live. There's a apartment complex right behind those trees. And they were told they had till July 16th to move out. But that's not the case anymore. All right, let's keep going. Flying J and local restaurants remain open. Okay, so the Flying J is the truck stop, which I'm glad that's staying open. Gosh darn it, man. That's great that that's staying open. As far as the local restaurants, well, inside the Flying J, I don't know. You have what the hell do you have in there? I think you have a Chipotle in there. And I don't know. You have like 2 other little restaurants. But out here on the street, there is a McDonald's. There's a Taco Bell. There's a Mexican restaurant. And I think there's a Carl's Jr. So those will remain open, along with the Chevron gas station. All right, let's keep going. They're working. Wait, where did I leave off at? Shit, I lost my spot. Okay, they're working with California lottery officials to keep the Primm Valley Lotto store running as well. That is one of the interesting parts, and I think that's going to be a big hurdle. Will it survive? I got no idea. Okay, so that's a big hurdle there, because the lotto store that's here, it's actually in California. It's connected to the land, to the parking lot of the mall that's connected to Primm Valley Resort and Casino. But it is actually in California. Like if you're here walking around, you just think that it's part of Primm, Nevada. But the reason why that sucker sticks out is called the Lotto store is because it's actually in California. It's the first store that that makes it into the state of California. So I'm not sure now that it's crossing state lines. I'm not sure what they can really do when it comes to that store. I don't know the latest updates. Maybe it does shut down. I don't know, man. But let me go ahead and talk about why I titled this what I titled. Now, it's important to me that this remains open because it affects me personally. So I'm glad it's going to remain open for another year. Will it remain open after that as they're finalizing a deal? It might. It might. I doubt it, depending on what long-term deal means. Because if it's anything more than 5 years, I'm telling you guys right now, chales. I'm telling everybody right now, dog. This town, it is inevitable. It is inevitable. This town is going to shut down. This was the last week, and this town was going to shut down. That's not going to happen anymore. It will remain open for at least one more week. At least. But I'm telling everybody right now, this town is going to shut down eventually. And when I say eventually, I'm not talking about no 10, 20, 30 years from now. No. As a matter of fact, I give it a 50% chance that in one more year it shuts down. If they work out another deal, there's no way this town makes it past 2030. There is no money coming into this town. Slowly, everything just started crumbling. Everything just started going away. It didn't just happen all at once. I know people are hearing this. Okay, take it from me who's been coming here for years through work, okay? Years. Little by little, things started shutting down. Little by little. It didn't just all happen at once. I know people that used to come here once upon a time, probably haven't been here in a while. You guys are probably thinking like, oh man, so everything's going to shut down? Dog, most of this town is shut down already. Most of it. I told you guys already, Buffalo Bills, that's been shut down. There's nothing there. That is a straight ghost town, homie. It's been shut down. There's nothing going on there. It's done. Across the freeway at Whiskey Pete's, that sucker's been shut down for years. The mall that's connected to Primm Valley Resort and Casino, I mean, I used to walk inside that mall because I'd stay here at Primm Valley Resort and Casino, and I would walk inside that mall, and I used to see it. After I eat, I'm like, let me get a little walk in, help the digestive system, right? So I'd walk in the mall, and I would see more stores shutting down, more stores in there shutting down, more stores, and then just one day out of the blue, it was just completely blocked off. And security told me, no, that's it. And I'm not talking about like, well, this was last month or sometime last year. Nah, dog, it's been already like, I don't know, 3-4 years that the last vendor was inside that mall, and they're like, yeah, no, that's it, man. It's over. Little by little, this town has been shutting down. It's not just all in one big swing. I know everybody hears this news, and you guys haven't probably been here, So you guys are thinking that, oh man, this sucker was all open and everything's just shut down at once. No, chale, dog. Most of this town is shut down already. Let me see. Oh shoot, what the hell did I just do? No, I don't want to leave no damn sticker. Get the heck out of here. What the hell does that mean? What's up, Debbie Miller? Let me see. I give it 3 years, says Julio. Yeah, so do I. I don't think it sees the light of the new decade, dog. 2030. Look. See, you guys see that right there? Where my finger's at? There should be a little monorail. It should be a little monorail. It would take you from casino to casino to casino. Right? That's how much this place was booming once upon a time. It's been many years that they shut that sucker down. Many years. That roller coaster, I don't know when's the last time that sucker was rolling. But same thing, it's been years. They shut it down. They shut it down before they shut down the casino. Before they shut down the casino, the roller coaster was shut down. Inside, they have a waterlog ride. They shut that down while the casino was still open, because I used to stay there. Instead of staying where I'm staying at Primm Valley, I stay there. They shut that down. They shut down the McDonald's that was inside of there. And then there was a Mexican restaurant. I forgot the name of it. They shut that down. So all that was left open was the upstairs restaurant, Denny's, and then another restaurant. I forgot. It was like I just remember I used to call it like the jail cell restaurant, because it had bars, dog, like an old prison cell, right? And then the upstairs restaurant shut down. And then that prison cell restaurant, which was pretty good, they had a good chicken Caesar salad. The only thing that was left was the Denny's. They had shut everything down in there except for the Denny's. The casino was still open, the bar was still open, and you could still get rooms. And then at some point, boom, gone. And that was years ago. Whiskey Pete's, they shut that sucker down. So it's not like it was all in one swing, dog. The way people are thinking that, oh man, it's all shutting down in one. No, man, no. Year after year after year, things have been shutting down here. The mall has been closed for a long time. And Terrible's Gaming, which once used to own the casino across the street, and they let it go because they weren't making any money anymore. So Affinity went ahead and bought them out. They're the ones stepping back in and purchasing this. I'm sure, Piers, you could purchase it for cheap because there's no money to be made here. This sucker, so it's going to remain open for a year. And man, I don't think it makes it past that. I think they're going to finally realize, like, yeah, ain't no money here. What's up, party familia? Let's see. Been busy watching World Cup. Man, I mean, you know what's crazy? My son got into my youngest son, he got into the World Cup. I mean, I'll go ahead, I'll have it on like in the background, I guess. But yeah, dog, I just can't really get that into soccer, man. In person, I'll tell you guys this, man. In person, I've been to a soccer game years ago. I went to LA Galaxy versus Chivas USA in Carson. I had a great time, Holmes. I had a blast. I enjoyed the game. That's when David Beckham and Landon Donovan were with the Galaxy. Before, there was that other team, what's it called? LA Los Angeles FC. Before them, Galaxy was the only soccer team for MLS. I had a blast, dog. I had such a good time. But yeah, man, I just on TV, man, I just can't get into it, dog. I just can't get into it. Let's see, just had a grandbaby born in San Francisco. Teen, another mighty. That's right. That's right, Artie. We multiply, Holmes. We're taking over. That's right. Soccer in the States is too hippy dippy. I grew up. Uh, I mean, I know soccer is huge globally. I know it's huge globally. From what I was told, and I don't know this to be true, but from what I was told, the soccer league here, and I'm talking about MLS, is full of a bunch of guys. Again, I don't know this to be true, okay? Because I don't know soccer like that. I'm telling you guys what I was told by soccer fans, real soccer fans. That MLS doesn't have the best soccer players. It has either washed up soccer players or soccer players that couldn't make it to the bigger leagues. Unlike other sports that we have here, right? If you're one of the best baseball players in the world, you're going to be in Major League Baseball. Yeah, there's other leagues out there, you know. Mexico has its own leagues, Japan, there's other baseball leagues out there around the world, but the place to be is Major League Baseball. Where that's not, from what I understand, again, that's not the case with MLS. MLS, from what I was told, is where great players, once you know they're pretty much on their last leg, that's where they go to continue playing. Once they're all washed up and everything, or the players that weren't good enough to play, and I don't know what the name of any other league, but yeah, I haven't really been able to get into to the World Cup. Like I said, for the first time ever, my youngest son, he's kind of getting into it. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. You know, I've kept a little bit of an eye on it here and there, but I couldn't really tell you guys who's in, who's out, who's doing what. So anyway, I want to go ahead and touch on this because yeah, this definitely affects me, Holmes. This definitely affects me, man. And I want to go ahead and throw this out there too. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I guess I'll talk about it right now as well. All right, well, let me go ahead and throw this out there as well. I hope, because this isn't going to last. I'm telling you guys right now, this is not going to last. This right here, what you guys see, the casinos and everything, this isn't going to last. Sure, it'll be open for another year. Who knows? Maybe they finalize a 3-year deal. I got no idea, but it's not going to make it into the new decade, dog. I'm hoping they just turn this sucker into a big-ass truck stop. Just turn it into one big major truck stop. You can have a hotel. Hell, you can even have a casino here. Just turn it into one big-ass truck stop. You got the room. It's the desert. It's the desert. There's nothing else around here. And don't think, for the ones that are saying like, nah, dog, that place will never shut down. It will never shut down. Dog, this has happened already. There's a place between here and Vegas. It's called Jean, Nevada. Jean, Nevada used to have 2 casinos. Nevada Landing, and I think it was called Gold Rush. Both of those casinos are gone. Nevada Landing is completely torn down. You would not even know that there was even a casino there. That place is completely torn down, and it's been torn down. Heck, they tore it down before COVID. I think they tore it down like 10 years ago. Probably even longer. And the other one, I forgot the name of it. I think it was like Gold. I forgot, whatever. They shut that sucker down. Now the building, part of the building's still up. The other part, they tore it down, and they're just using the parking lot like for storage of pipes and stuff like that. So what is there now? Well, there's a truck stop, and you got the largest Chevron station in the country with 96, I think it's 96 pumps. And that's about it. Now, granted, Gene was never as popular as State Line, but yeah, this place it's gonna be gone, dog. SCT, what's your take on the banana baseball? First time, that's some crazy weird baseball games. I like it. I like it. What's it called? Banana. Shoot, banana. I forgot what they're called. Yeah, it's pretty cool, dog. It's pretty cool. I'd like to go to a game. I heard it's super expensive though. I heard for like the cheapest tickets, like over $200. I think they hit Angel Stadium one time, but next time they come around, I want to go check out a game. If anybody, if nobody knows what we're talking about, there's this. I don't know if I should call it a baseball league. It's kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters. It's kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters for baseball. It's called Banana. Is it Bananarama? Bananarama or Banana something. It is. It's actually pretty cool, man. It is. First of all, they can actually play baseball, so it's not like they're out there just acting stupid. Like, oh, they're just a bunch of dummies that don't know how to play baseball. No, they know how to play baseball, but they do some weird stuff too, dog. Like, they're doing flips while they're catching the ball. They're catching the ball behind their back. One of the pitchers is like on some stilts. So he's like 20 feet tall and he's pitching. I like it, dog. I like it. I would like to go catch a game. Like I said, I heard it's very expensive, but next time they come around to SoCal, hopefully I could go catch a game because it looks pretty cool. Much love to you, trucker. On the road with my father, who's a trucker as well. Keep on trucking. That's right. Keep it between the lines. Keep it between the lines. I don't know who Joe Exotic is. But anyway, before I end it, I'll go ahead and I'll throw this out there. Depending when you guys are watching this. Last Friday was the 5-year anniversary that I had the charity fight with Gunner. And I went ahead and I went live. And somebody reached out to me. I got some good feedback from a couple of people that were reminded. The Garzas, the G Unit twin family, that were reminded, they had forgot that it was a 5-year anniversary. And they have some rally going on. I think it's towards the end of July. And it's to support the G Unit twins. So I got 2 extra tickets. Basically, you just show up there to Montclair and you just eat. I got 2 extra tickets to give away if anyone is interested. I will give them to you. All you got to do is show up and eat. Eat some Chinese food. That's it. Because I think that's who's sponsoring them. It's to help out their football team. So like I said, I don't think many people realized that it was the 5-year anniversary of the charity fight between Gunner and I. And I went back and I rewatched it. Everything. I did a whole live. Gosh, I think I went like 2 hours, dog. And I not that I forgot, But, well, I guess I could use the word forget. Kind of forgot, man, how many people, invested a little bit of time in there. Paul Rodriguez, um, Big Puppet, right? Danny de la Paz, Orale Chuco, Big VGV, Hans. Um, JC Wrong the Strong. Yeah, man, I had kind of forgotten. That's like, oh, that's right, man, the contributions to it. And it was cool, man. It was cool going back, reliving it. And it was quite the event. It was quite the event. So I know I said it there, but I'll go ahead and say it here. Gracias to everybody who was a part of that event, man. It was definitely an experience, something that would live with me forever. There were a few people that got at me and, said a few things about others. I'm like, I'm not going to get all into that, man. Like I said there, I'll say it here. I know why I was there. And that's all that matters to me. What anybody else was there for, it took a lot of people to put that together. For whatever reason anybody else was there for, that's them. That's them. If it was money, views, popularity, to get noticed, for whatever, I don't care. I couldn't care any less. I know why I was there. And that speech that I gave at the end, I still stand by that speech completely. So anyway, yeah, I just want to throw that out there. I don't know, maybe I should go ahead and put a post with about the G Unit twins. So yeah, I got 2 extra tickets. I will give them away. You just gotta you just gotta show up for free and eat Chinese food. That is it. How good is the Chinese food? Heck, I don't know, dog. I think it's called Mr. It said it on there, Mr. China. Is it Mr. China? Or Mr. Wong? Mr. Wong Chinese food? It's something. I don't know, dog. But I got 2 extra tickets, man. So you guys let me know if any of you are interested, and I'll go ahead and shoot them your way. It's in Montclair, so you got to make it. If you're not somewhere in the area or not willing to make the drive or whatever, then don't bother. But nonetheless, all right, I'm gonna get up out of here. Got to get back on the road. So yeah, that is the news. This was supposed to be the final week that this, not just casino, but just this town was going to remain open. But we got another year. We got another year at least. But I'm telling you guys right now, it's inevitable. It is inevitable. This place, at least for what it is now, this place will shut down. If they decide to tear it all down and turn it into one big truck stop, then you got some life here. Then you have some life. But all right. Hey, as always, familia, live your life like you're on the road. Be aware of your surroundings and always keep a safe distance. Blood makes you related, but loyalty makes family. Until next time, this is Ed the Thecholotrucker. Over and out.